Imagine being the most beautiful and popular girl in Hollywood. You're only 25 years old. In just a few hours, you'll be dead, and it all starts with a small bottle sitting in a bathroom. This is the story of Olive Thomas, Hollywood's first true star, whose mysterious death sparked rumors, scandals, and legends that have refused to die for more than a century. In the early 1920s, Olive was one of the most desired women in America. She was known as the new queen of the screen. Producers believed she was destined to become one of Hollywood's biggest stars, and audiences couldn't get enough of her smile. But behind the glamour of stardom was a very different life. Her husband was Jack Pickford, the brother of America's most famous actress, Mary Pickford. He was handsome, wealthy, and completely out of control. Alcohol, wild parties, fistfights, and endless scandals seemed to follow him everywhere. Their marriage quickly became a disaster. In September 1920, the couple traveled to Paris. The evening began like any other celebration: restaurants, champagne, a late return to their hotel. Then something happened that would forever become part of Hollywood history. Olive drank the contents of a bottle that had been left in the bathroom. According to the official story, she mistook the medicine for a sleeping aid. The problem was that the bottle contained a powerful treatment for syphilis, a highly toxic mercury-based drug that was commonly used at the time. Within hours, her condition became critical. 5 days later, Olive Thomas was dead. She was only 25 years old. That was when the rumors began. People wondered why such a dangerous medicine had been left in the room, who it actually belonged to, and whether Olive's death had truly been an accident. Some even believed she had taken it intentionally. Newspapers published one sensational story after another. Some blamed her husband. Others claimed drugs were involved. Still others insisted that the truth would never be known. But the strangest stories began after her funeral. Studio employees claimed they saw Olive on movie lots years after her death. Security guards reported seeing a woman in a white dress wandering through empty sound stages. Some even swore that she appeared near theaters that were showing her films. The stories became so widespread that many people started treating them as more than simple rumors. Over the years, visitors, theater employees, and Hollywood workers continued to share accounts of strange encounters connected to Olive. Some claimed they saw a young woman who looked exactly like her before she suddenly vanished. Others reported feeling an unexplained presence while watching her old films. Of course, no one could ever prove any of these stories, but that hardly mattered. By then, the legend had already taken on a life of its own. The tragic young actress who died in Paris was slowly becoming something else, one of Hollywood's most enduring ghost stories. That is how Hollywood's first great beauty became one of the most famous ghosts in the history of the Dream Factory. Today, few people remember the name Olive Thomas, yet her story became Hollywood's first major scandal, proving that behind the glitter of fame, tragedy is often hiding in plain sight. She dreamed of becoming an immortal star, and perhaps she did, just not in the way she had imagined.